So for our third speaker tonight, privileged to have Daniel Frankel, a friend of mine, and he's why we're here tonight in this space. His company owns this building. Thank you, Daniel, for providing us with this space. He's a restaurateur. He owns several brands that you'll know about around Vancouver, from Prospect Point Café in Stanley Park, Mill Bistro, Pirate Pub, the new Tap and Barrel in Olympic Village, the new Tap and Barrel coming up in Cole Harbour very soon, and numerous other projects. On the side of his running the restaurants, he seems to be traveling all over the place, and he is a painter as well. So please join me in welcoming Daniel Frankel.
Business, like life, is all about how you make people feel. It's that simple, and it's that hard. And I didn't make that up. I like that quote. It's by a restaurateur named Danny Meyer, who wrote a great book called Setting the Table. Highly recommend it. And I love that statement because it's true. It is all about how you make people feel. It's all about how you make your guests feel, your staff, your partners, your investors, your community, even your competitors. And that's something that my mom and dad taught me, and they're sitting right over there. So, first of all, thank you very much for having me and for listening and for coming to the Stanley Park Pavilion. It's great to have everybody warm up this space. You know, if you make people feel good, you're 10 steps ahead of everybody else. And that is an amazing competitive advantage off the bat. As a team and as a company, the primary goal of our existence is to make people feel great and to make them succeed. And not only in our jobs and our works, but in life, to make them succeed. I'm the president of Daniel Hospitality Group, as Richard told you. I'm honored to be here amongst such distinguished panelists here. I had no idea what I was going to talk, what I was going to say before last Wednesday night. Richard approached me a couple months ago, and I said absolutely yes, I would love to do this, not knowing what to speak about. On Wednesday night, 12 of my management team and I attended the BC Business Magazine Awards for Best Companies to Work For in BC. It was the second year that we attended. It was at the Hotel Vancouver. We were amongst 500 attendees. And you can imagine that we were absolutely blown away when we were awarded the Best Hospitality Employer in BC. I wasn't fishing for that, honestly. And then we were absolutely amazed again when we were awarded the second best overall employer in BC out of all categories. Number one was Hootsuite. A lot of you are tweeting. Hootsuite was number one as the overall best employer in BC, and we were second place. What a humbling experience that was. You know, with 450 staff, at the time of the polls anyways, we fluctuate between summer and winter because we have a lot of patio restaurants that are sunshine intensive. But with 450 staff, we had no idea what our staff would vote for us. We certainly had a conviction of what we wanted and know where our culture lies and our brand, which are tied together. But this is an independent staff questionnaire. It's audited by a large company. It's published by BC Business Magazine. So we're extremely proud of that. Daniel Group owns and operates restaurants in Vancouver, the Mill Marine Bistro in Cole Harbour, the Pirate Pub. It's actually really the Burrard Bridge Bar and Grill, but it's known by our customers and regulars as the Pirate Pub on False Creek, Prospect Point Café, Stanley Park Pavilion, Stanley's Bar and Grill. Our newest establishment, Tap and Barrel in the Olympic Village, which was a long labor of love of all things BC on tap, locally sourced food, a LEED Platinum building, a LEED Platinum build out. Just everything that everybody collectively in our company had a passion for. And we're really thrilled that we're going to be opening a second one at the convention center in the spring. I began my career in hospitality at the age of 13 when I operated an ice cream cart right here in Stanley Park for one summer. At the time, it was just a small little cart, and I had one employee. Her name was Jessica Rothstein, and she was the sister of a girl that I was dating at the time when I was 13. Or at least I thought I was dating her. So I had one employee, we were selling ice cream, and this was the first experience that gave me a real passion and drive to be an entrepreneur. Today the company's a lot bigger, and I can't run this business alone. And so tonight I want to talk about the who factor, your people in your organization. Hospitality is a team sport, and it's important to assemble a great team. And that truly is our competitive advantage. Knowing what to do is not our major challenge. We always think we know what to do, but finding who to do it is. And that's why we invest most of our time and energy and our resources in the who factor. What we look for when we hire is passion and drive, a desire to learn, a great attitude, an infectious smile, and great energy. We can teach skills, but we can't teach the passion, we can't teach the drive. This is something that a person either has or he doesn't. These are the people that we seek out. We only hire someone if we feel that they have the capacity to become a top performer on our team. And I'm speaking of everybody, by the way, at every level, whether they're entering the dish pit or whether we're selecting an executive for our core management team. Everybody across the board, unless we feel that they have that ability, we don't want them on board. We feel that the hallmarks of effective leadership are to provide all the team members with a very crystal clear vision of our business so that employees know where we've been and where we're taking them. To hold people accountable for consistent standards of excellence, to communicate a well-defined set of cultural priorities and also non-negotiable values. Perhaps most important, we feel that true leaders hold themselves accountable for conducting business in the same manner in which they've asked their team to perform. If you want your staff to take an interest in you, you'd better take an equal interest in them. Ask yourself, what makes us different? What makes us special? And we continually ask ourselves that question every day. We challenge our management, we challenge our team, we challenge ourselves to continually ask ourselves what makes us different and what really makes us special. We believe that the road to success is paved with mistakes well handled, because the definition of business, as far as I've learned over the years, is problems. Success lies not in the elimination of these problems, but in the art of creative problem solving. We look at problems as opportunities, and that's part of our culture. When anything happens, you know, we always, well, it's not even a joke anymore, it's part of our dialect now, but we automatically say, we have an opportunity. There are many aspects that are important to every business, and certainly to our business. Location, 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 very important. Demographics, which falls shortly behind that. Your concept, the menu, the nature of the deal. I'm speaking of the lease. The art of the deal, as Donald Trump says. Profitability, the numbers, your accounting, your systems, your procedures. Capital. Capital is very, very important. All these factors are really important. But what's more important, as far as I'm concerned, and we're in a growth phase right now, so I've been thinking a lot about this, and what's more important than capital is people capital, your human capital, the right people. And you'll never advance and you'll never truly succeed unless you have the right people capital behind you. And we are, well, I was going to say we're very lucky, and we are very lucky, but we're very careful, I'd have to say, about who we let in the door and about, you know, we know that you're interviewing us just as we're interviewing you. So, you know, that mutual respect has to be there, but you have to really be honest with yourself, and you have to be honest with that person sitting opposite you when you're describing your vision and your passion, because unless you align, you know, there's no separation between brand and culture. And that's a big mistake. A lot of companies, you know, come up with this great, you know, corporate culture and a great brand. The two have to be aligned. And this is why I want to take this opportunity to thank my entire team for making this a really great company to work for, because I also work for this company, and for continually inspiring me to push the envelope. Because without a great team and without that inspiration all around me, I don't think I'd be this inspired to do my job and to do it well and to service my peers and my team. I have a job where I get to have fun every day. I get to meet great people every day. I surround myself with creative, artistic, beautiful, wonderful people every day. I get to eat great food every day. I get to try great wines every day. David Stansfield, our sommelier here in the room somewhere, we're going out drinking wine after this. That's work, really hard work. You know, I'm really, really lucky. I have this fantastic job. I get to do what I love, and I get to be surrounded with passionate people. And for me, you know, that's what hospitality is. It's that proverbial hug. And that hug goes far beyond your customers, because everybody always thinks it's all about the customer. And you know what? It is all about the customer, without a doubt. But it's really, first and foremost, all about your team. It's all about your people. So thank you for listening, and please enjoy the rest of your evening.